Have you ever wondered why we fear certain things that we have no real reason to be afraid of, like heights, the dark, or solitary confinement? But although these fears are real, sometimes they can be irrational.
There are certain fears that are hardwired. Heights, predators, total isolation. Anybody would be afraid of those. But the fear system is what allows us to survive in the world, which means that it has to be responsive to the world. So you learn fear. It's called fear conditioning. So if something happens that is frightening or dangerous or painful, and there's anything around it, any cues, will get stored with the experience. And then because the fear system keeps us from danger, anything related to a danger might trigger the system because it's stored in our minds. The feeling of fear is attached to some other aspect of the environment, and it can be triggered for no reason. If you avoid it, you feel better. So the more you feel better, the more you avoid. So every time you avoid something, you actually reinforce the fear. And the way you cure it is the reverse process. You expose yourself to things that you think are dangerous, and you wait until you don't feel scared anymore, and then you don't feel scared anymore. But if you have to expose yourself systematically. If you're afraid of heights, you go stand on a high place, and you stand there. You don't fall off, you don't jump off, you just stand there until the natural termination kicks in and you calm yourself down. Because the fear reaction is an acute, very high energy response. It's the fight-flight reaction. Your body, can't sustain that level of metabolic activity for long. So you have to have these other suppressive mechanisms to turn acute anxiety into chronic behavior that's not as demanding.
Is there something you want to know? I'll find out for you. Email me at whytellmewhy@discovery.com or find me on Twitter at whytellwhy.